New breed, global truth. Yo, what's up, everybody? Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. I see Citizen Soldier in the building. Jake 46. Jerry Wonders, what's up? Marie, I see y'all. Shout out to all my cool nerds out there. What is going on, y'all? I see Lisa Marie in the house. Yeah, Jamie Rios. How you doing, Karen? I see you. Man, peace to y'all. Hey, there's a couple stories that I want to cover that my subscribers and followers been sharing with me, and they already know what type of topics of discussion that I like to really speak on and hone in on. So y'all did a fantastic job sending me these sources, and I definitely have my thoughts concerning these matters. Now, for those who don't know, on this channel here, we really speak about what's taking place in the world that we live in. We do this on a global level for various reasons. We like to peer into the future and kind of see what direction the world is headed, so we can be prepared for some of the pitfalls that the system may be lining up for people, right? And this one right here is no different. Shout out to all the mods joining. I see y'all coming in the building. For everybody joining this broadcast, just do me one solid and hit the thumbs up button on the video. We got some things to discuss, man. There's a company called Neurostar. And this particular company is pretty much, it's nothing new, but it's been around for some time. I believe it's been around about a decade or so. And this company specializes in magnetic stimulation therapy, right? Magnetic stimulation therapy, which is quite interesting because after the You Know What came out, the poke, you know, there was a lot of people with magnets sticking to them. So it seems that, anyway, you use your perception. But it's interesting how all this stuff comes together, right? Now, I want to talk a little bit about this company, but I want to tell all my subscribers who shared this content with me. This is nothing really new. They've been coming up with these concepts for quite some time now. Matter of fact, last year, something very similar to this aired on the news, what I'm about to show y'all, from Fox 10. Actually caught wind of this last year, and it's very similar. And I want y'all to just hear, what they're trying to do here, right? Let's go. We on Daily Dot, and this broadcast reads, brain implant, pardon me, delivers jolt to help treat depression. Wow. Put a 1 in the chat if the audio came through clearly. There was no sound? All right, let's try that again. Now, why are some people putting 1 and some people putting no sound? We're going to try this again. Throw a 1 in the chat if you can hear the sound.
A switch that turns off severe depression, and it is offering hope big time for battling this disease. The tech in mydaily.com.
Now I have to cut this lady off the break. Listen, depression is not a disease. All right. Now, off the break, the news correspondent says, listen, this is designed to help you with the disease known as depression. Ladies and gentlemen, depression is not a disease. Depression is demonic possession, right? It's a demon. Let's make that very clear. Forget the pseudoscience that the world is trying to project to you, brothers and sisters. That's nonsense. There's no reason why we should be feeling depressed. They've cultivated and created an environment to make us feel down in spirit with all that takes place, all the civil unrest, all of the frequencies that they put in the airwaves, and all of the negative media that they project across the four corners, right? That's what's causing it. It's a demon, it's a spirit. It's not something that can be treated with a pill. It's nothing that can be treated with any electromagnetic shock or any type of therapy of any sort. It's a spirit, and the way to overcome that spirit is the Most High Yah. It's the scriptures, it's the Bible, it's exactly what's written of in that word, and you can overcome that demonic spirit. And also, they're not trying to let the people know that we have more control over our minds than we can even perceive. Let me tell you something. You can wake up one day and feel down. You can feel lethargic. You can feel like you don't want to face the day. And you can literally change your perception. In your mind, you can say, you can actually choose. You can make a choice that I do not want to feel this way today. Matter of fact, ain't nothing going to stress me out today. I'm going to have a good day. You can actually utilize positive affirmations and make your day go the way you didn't expect it when you first woke up. That's a spirit trying to attack you when you first wake up. So it's important, if you're battling with any type of depression, your mornings and how you step your foot out that bed and using your mind to control what's going on, that goes a long way, because take it from somebody who so-called battle with that same spirit at times, right? But anyway, I just thought I'd add that in there. But let's get the news here.
A switch that turns off severe depression, and it is offering hope big time for people battling the disease. The tech in mydaily.com.
All right, get this, a brain implant to treat depression. The technology was fitted to a woman more than a year ago who says it has really turned her life around. It's an electrical implant that sits in the skull, wired to the brain to detect and treat severe depression. It's customized to the patient and picks up red flags or biomarkers before the depression starts. The FDA already approving this
So the FDA has already approved this last year. We're talking about your mind is clearly stronger than what they're projecting, because they can actually identify when certain neural links are crossed in your mind. They can actually see it. Maybe there's some inflammation there that comes when that overbearing spirit of depression and darkness comes over you. Listen, that's what somebody actually said, something real powerful in the chat, and I was going to get to that as well. Music, songs of praise, dancing, dance like David dance, man. When you start feeling down and out, yo, put on something powerful, play a powerful song, get your body in motion, move your body around, dance, watch videos that's funny. Like, there's so many tactics you can use instead of actually shocking you. And I'm gonna say this as well. Ricardo Nunes, thanks for the 20, bro. I appreciate the support. Yeah, somebody said the FDA be approving everything. That's a fact. Let me say this as well. I think that this particular device is going to work. Yeah, it's going to work. Because it's going to leave that person docile. It's going to leave that person, and I'm no physician. I know it's been approved. I'm being facetious right now. You know what I'm saying? Being facetious. But if it turned your damn brain into a damn omelet, I'm pretty sure depression is going to be the last thing on your mind. If you end up a damn vegetable out here, because literally something is warping and zapping a part of your brain. And people are actually signing up for this thing, man. But this is crazy. Let's continue.
pace device to treat epilepsy, and now a team of researchers in San Francisco are testing to see if the tech can also benefit people with severe depression. The experimental study is described here in the Nature Medicine journal. This is how it works. By mapping out a depressed patient's brain circuitry, researchers are able to identify biological markers that tell them when the symptoms are coming. The implant then delivers a targeted electrical jolt
To prevent those emotions from actually catching on. I'm gonna tell you this. I truly believe that a lot of your celebrities have this already. I think they've had it for quite some time now. I believe Beyonce has it. I believe Al Roker has one. A host of others. They already have these monitors actually implanted in their brain. They already have the mark of the beast. What you got to understand is a lot of your celebrities, they already been implanted with all of this stuff. A lot of them are pretty much Manchurian candidates. A lot of them, they getting those jolts. A lot of them have experienced shock treatment. If you ever seen Beyonce rocking back and forth, looking zooted out her mind like she's in a whole nother dimension, more than likely she already has one of these brain chips. And the minute where her thoughts go one direction, they're able to flip a switch, or this thing is able to trigger, rather, and that person going through it, they straight glitch out. And this is what they want for the rest of the world. Yeah, Wendy Williams, all of them. Listen, they all are pretty much lab rats. That's why the scriptures tell you not to envy the wicked, because I'm telling you right now, these people are lab rats. Everything that we just seeing right now, they've been had this stuff, man. They've been had it. Katy Perry. What's the new girl that's wilding out, talking about how she eats fecal matter and all of that? Y'all know the girl that be tweaking, that one chick. Man, if y'all know who I'm talking about, man, throw it up in the chat. I can't even remember old girl name, but I'm telling you, man, these people are on it. Not Lizzo, but there's another one. There's another one. She be tweaking. She was on a Doja Cat. That's the one. Boy, she be tweaked out of her mind. They done moved her up in the ranks, but they got her on something. Yeah. Somebody guessed it too. Doja Cat. I ain't even give Rena Taylor, I ain't even give that many clues, and she knew who I was talking about. But let's go.
provide immediate relief in something like a cranial call and response. Researchers don't yet know if the circuitry stays the same or will need to be adjusted over time, but they say this is really promising news.
They claiming this is really promising news, but at the same time, they telling you they don't really know the long-term effects. Yeah, somebody said Eminem, Britney Spears. Yeah, I mean, this stuff is real. They pretty much want the entire world under this demonic frequency, man. Let me tell you something what the scriptures tell us. Because a lot of people believe that this stuff is new. Let me tell you something. There's nothing new. Ecclesiastes 1:9 says, the thing that have been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that shall be done. And there was no new thing under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. Let me tell you something. They had this technology in ancient Egypt. Some would even argue that in ancient Egypt, it was actually more advanced than it is right now. We're talking about the same people who made the pyramids, which is the highest form of technological advance that you can have. That's the highest form. We're talking about these people were already making laser beams, everything. I mean, anything you can think of, they already had it. So don't be surprised like, oh man, we living in the future. No, it ain't nothing new, bro. They've been doing this and they getting it. They getting this technology from ancient deities, fallen angels, and they're just basically regaining certain knowledge. That's what's happening right now, all the way to the point of the world's detriment. And we'll talk a little bit more about that here in a moment. Let's continue.
The surgery involves drilling small holes into the skull to fit the wires that would monitor and simulate the patient's brain. The first and only person to have it installed says after surgery she woke up euphoric. Many people suffer from depression. Living with it is not easy, and some people have a hard time pulling through. As promising as this news is, medical experts caution any surgical procedure carries a risk, and with this device there's the cost to consider too.
What did the Most High? What did the Most High tell us about the devil? He told us that he would copy him. Actually, Satan himself says he will ascend into the stars and be like the Most High. So, although the Most High can cure us from depression through the renewal of our mind, actually going to him in prayer for solution for our problems, and the societal ills that we face on a daily basis, Satan, it comes with total control of you. He wants to make you a damn zombie. We talking about the ultimate control freak. He wants you walking around with all your perceptions warped, your reality distorted. He just wants to control you, to take away the pain. And you're going to have a lot of people sign up for this instead of just turning to the Creator, instead of just turning to Yah. Crazy, man.
Researchers want to see if they can recreate the treatment for other patients and possibly pave a road towards customizable, effective depression therapy for those who haven't gotten relief from other treatments.
And that's what they did with the Neuralink. They made it a little bit less invasive. The Neuralink goes on the outside of the head. It's something that you would have to literally walk around with instead of a surgical incision. And I believe that with the Neuralink, it's called Neurostar. With that, what it'll be like is, I think first of all, it's the second trial period on that. They're ready for the second person to try it. So as you can see, from 2022, and this was aired last year, sometime late last year, already just months later, they literally have made strides in this technology. So this is something to look out for, man, because you're gonna have a lot of people who gonna be wearing it like they wear birth control patches. I gotta wear this thing for my depression, and it's just no telling the brain damage, what it's gonna do to the mind. It is crazy. Some Anthea, I think I said your name right, Anthea. She says they want to use all of us as guinea pigs and lab rats. Damn shame. So sad. That's exactly what they're trying to do. That's exactly what they're trying to do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot going on. There's more that I would like to cover here about the robot takeover. Now, before we get into this, I want to see by show of ones, how many people have been seeing these robot dogs? How many been seeing them on various sites online? They've actually been doing drills and having these robot dogs perform certain tasks and procedures. How many of you brothers and sisters have been seeing that going on? By show of ones. Okay, I see a few people. Floridian Talks, thanks for the $5 contribution, says she looked like a 5G antenna breed. They've been had this. It says they've been had this and now want the masses involved. Be vigilant and sober out here, folks. Real talk. Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of times, you're right, the news correspondents, they be acting a certain way, almost robotic. Okay, a lot of people seen it. Somebody said they marketing robots that can be used as sniffing dogs. They're marketing robots that can be used as sniffing dogs. See, that's insane right there. But man, the rabbit hole goes deep with this, and we're gonna go to another source. First, I want to go to a source that I can read, and then I want to show you something that Elon Musk said last year, and we're gonna really chime in on this right here, right? There's something I want to read for y'all. It's a company called DARPA. I don't know if you all are familiar with DARPA. Let's get this on the big screen here. But DARPA has been making multiple advances and strides. And I'm going to tell you the acronym. DARPA, Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. Defense Advanced Research Project Agency. And DARPA, they have all kind of energy weapons. They have, I mean, the technology is just crazy over there with DARPA. They're the ones who have really advanced and voiced the skull technology. These are the individuals you got to look out for moving forward when it comes to the ushering of the mark of the beast as well. These people got their hands in everything, and they move like the Secret Service. And it's huge. I mean, this is a $1 billion corporation. There's people who work for DARPA and don't even know what DARPA does. I'm talking about there's so many branches. People, you know, they don't know what they do. They just filling out paperwork. I mean, their tentacles reach deep into society, right? DARPA is something else. But even if you listen to a Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, see, some of y'all are wondering, looking at society, who are going to be fighting the wars moving forward since they've been emasculating the men? All the men are walking around delicate and feminine. They have totally degraded society. You know, nobody is going to fight no wars because nobody's training. They're spinning all kind of propaganda on men not to have any gumption or testicular fortitude. So people thinking, who and how are these wars going to be fought these days? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking right at it. So if you're wondering why they're making all of this stuff, listen, they have trained us up on Call of Duty. They have set us behind these computer screens, these video games, and now murder and killing is going to be done behind something that's controlled. People are not going to be fighting wars the same way anymore. Like the whole world is about to change. Like we're going into a time period like never before. On top of that, the poor communities, in the inner cities, the police are overworked and they're underpaid. The police are overworked and underpaid. So they're not only making these things for foreign threats, but they're also being made for domestic threats. So some people have caught it on camera. A couple people sent me videos. In the inner city, they actually caught these dogs in Washington, D.C. Had my buddy from D.C. send me a video of a police dog walking down the damn street, y'all. I'm talking about a robo dog walking smooth down the street like it was nothing, right? So you know what environment they're going to target when anarchy break free. And it's going to be used so some of the anarchy doesn't spill over into the suburbs. Are y'all listening to what I'm saying here? In order to keep some level of order, so whatever they got planned for the people, when austerity measures kick in, when there's a lack of food, when there's a lack of raiment and shelter, and the city is going bananas, guess what? This is what's going to keep things in place, because the police are cowards too. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the people. A lot of the police are cowards. They don't want to go into the community when all hell is breaking loose, because it's not meant for police to stop crimes. I done told y'all this a long time ago. A police job is not to stop crimes. A police job is to fill out paperwork and do what they need to do at the crime scene. All right? That's all a cop's job is to do. Not stop something from happening. I don't care how many Bruce Willis movies that you watched. You want to get into a place where you're safe, where you're around good people, and you in a place of that you're protected. All right? And you want to make sure you take the precautions necessary to get ready for what's coming. Because they're not just sitting here making all these drones, making all these robot dogs, making all this stuff for no damn reason, y'all. They're not going to, y'all got to understand, they're not going to spend millions of dollars of resources and these technological advances for no damn reason. They're preparing for something. The question is, are we preparing? Right? Now, I want to read a little bit about this here. Let's read a little bit about this. AI improves robotic performance in DARPA's Machine Common Sense program. New algorithms, simulated training prepare robots for real-world scenarios. Now, notice it's not war scenarios. It's not overseas, you do as I tell you. No, they have stepped their algorithm, their AI, to the point where in real life scenarios, this thing will know how to react. So imagine there's no police in your community and this dog come forth when you call the police. They just send it to your home. It's going to deal with it how it's going to deal with it. Researchers with DARPA Machine Common Sense MCS program demonstrates a series of improvements to robotic system performance over the course of multiple experiments, just as infants must learn from experience. So they teaching these things, right? We're living in the future. Total recall. MCS seeks to construct computational model that mimics the core domain of child cognition for objects, intuitive physics, agents, intentional acts, and places spatial navigation. So they're making these things as lifelike as possible. As lifelike as possible. Now, what does the scriptures tell us? Because this is what happened when man loses his damn mind, right? Isaiah 10:15 says, shall the axe boast against him that heweth therewith? Meaning, should the axe turn against his damn self? Or shall the saw magnify itself against him that shaketh it? As if the rod shall shake itself against them that lift it up. Or as if the staff should lift up itself as if it were no wood. So just to show you how demonic and messed up mankind is, they're literally turning themselves against themselves. I mean, does an axe turn itself against itself and chop itself? Damn. Yeah, share that scripture, chapter and verse, Floridian Talk. I mean, should the sword cut itself? See, that's what mankind is doing. When the evil of man gets beside himself, he'll destroy himself. They did the same thing in the days of Noah with the quote-unquote dinosaurs, when they were genetically splicing species and made something that can destroy them. 2nd Esdras 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So they're going to be having a scenario in which they're going to keep people captive in the town that they're in using these robots. Yeah, Citizen Soldier says, man, it does sound insane when it's said that way. Somebody, Ricardo Noon says, the stream tried to lag because we're going too deep, bro. You already know what they do, man. Ethnic man, thank you for the $5 contribution. Says the dogs obviously can't tackle you and subdue and put you in custody. So what else will it do? Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet, Ethnic. They have more than just dogs. They have more than just dogs, sir. Oh yeah, we're gonna get there. Let's break it down. Oh, they got all kind of. They actually have RoboCop. RoboCop is coming too. He's gonna be able to subdue you with ease. Trust me when I tell you this. But anyway, let's read up a little bit more here. I want to read this last paragraph. I advise that you read this entire thing on your time, and I'm going to go to another source so you can see what they got lined up for the people. It goes on to say, these experiments are important milestones to get us closer to building and fielding robust robotic systems with generalized movement capability, said Dr. Howard Strobe, MCS program manager in DARPA's Information Innovative Office. The prototype system don't need large sensor suits to deal with unexpected situations likely to occur in the real world. And we'll just get a quick look at this robot dog and some of the adaptations that it has displayed so far. And then I'll go to something else. We building here. That's just crazy looking, bro. You're gonna start seeing these at airports real soon. They're gonna be rolling these out at the airports. Instead of having actual drug sniffing dogs, you're gonna have some of these in the airport. That's how it's gonna start. They're gonna sprinkle them out, and then people gonna think it's cool at first. Oh, okay, and then you'll see them more and more. See, these damn devils, they're very patient and meticulous. So it's showing you that it can go on uneven surfaces, different terrain, and all of that. So they're making this thing so it can perform its duties in all type of terrain, right? Now, I want to go to Elon Musk. I want to go to Elon Musk, and you can agree to disagree with some things that he speaks. I believe he is of the devil as well. I believe that a lot of these individuals, they speak truth, but they tell lies and they manipulate at the same time. I don't trust any of them who have made it to a certain level of success. With their riches, a lot of them have been compromised, right? Jay Miles wrote, thank you for the $5 contribution. Says, I dreamt about this for a very long time. Imagine a lot of people fall for artificial intelligence, then go against those who refuse to take the mark. That's exactly what we can expect, Jay Miles. Absolutely. Those who want to stay pure, those who don't want to become one with the matrix, will be ostracized in society, watched, plotted against, and so forth. Jeremiah 4:29, the whole city shall flee from the noise of the horsemen and bowmen. They shall go into thickets and climb upon the rocks. Every city shall be forsaken, and not a man dwelleth therein. That is powerful right there. And those horsemen and bowmen are going to be, a lot of them going to be digital. It ain't like the times of old. It ain't like when people actually had horsemen. No, they're going to be sending different entities. We're talking about different forces. Total desecration. That's why we're making our ways over here with the UNY in conjunction with New Breed Green Light News, where we're out here and we're shaking and moving, and we are putting things in place. We got 100 acres of land and more. There's more that we got going on. There's more, and there's things that I'm not even going to speak right now that we setting up for the people, right? And I'm gonna tell you these things in due time. It's a time for everything, right? But I want to go to Elon Musk here, because we don't talk about the problems and we ain't bringing no solution. If you can find a nice rural area, a nice country area outside the city, at least get outside of these cities. Get yourself a house, or just move somewhere that's peaceful. And most of all, get away from people who pretty much don't know how to withstand, and get away from people who don't have no spiritual voltage, because it's going to be dangerous times, right? Let's go to Elon here. What he said about robots in the next 5 years. The next 5 years. This is what Elon Musk said about robots in the next 5 years. And this was months ago. This was months ago when he said this. And he has a uncanny ability of predicting things. It's because they know, for the record, the reason why these elitists are able to predict things because they are in the know. They're in certain circles. They know what's going on. All right, let's go. Let's talk about it. Give me a one. And listen, for the guy that said, what robot doll's gonna do? Do you see that running on your damn screen? Do you see that? And y'all throw a one in the chat if y'all heard that audio. Do you see that big wide back Terminator looking thing running around like that? Okay, cool. Now peep this, y'all. So, Tia Coleman says, I don't want no parts. I mean, like, seriously, like, when you think about this, like, imagine seeing this outside. See, they know, the so-called elite and powers that be know that they can't take all our guns. America's not giving up all their guns. There's certain red states that's just not having it. It's certain red states that ain't having it. They like, okay, we gotta fight this war somehow. Somebody said that thing look hella crazy, unhealthy. Y'all, wow. Look at this joint. That joint shake like Bebop and Rocksteady from Ninja Turtles, bro. It got skinny legs. Listen, anything with skinny legs like that, and have an upper body like that, and can run and be balanced. Listen, anything with some skinny legs like that, with a big turtle shell back, and can run like that on different terrains and stay balanced. That's something that you need to look out for right there. Seriously, like, look at that joint. For dude was like, yo, what a little scrawny police dog gonna do? Nah, you don't know what they got brewing, bro. Somebody said, this make me want to buy more guns, man. It look like you're gonna need some damn laser guns to take these damn things out. This is crazy. Look at this. Yo, them Jones out here getting sturdy too. Are you kidding me? You telling me these joints know how to get sturdy? That's crazy. Ross Clyde. You see what they doing over here. Everybody pound the like button. Yo, do you see this? Hold on, yo. Did you see what just, man, come on, man. Let's go back a little bit. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, the Terminator movie is coming true, man. This is Elon Musk. Adopting AI is like summoning the demon. Adopting AI is like summoning the demon. Yo, that's exactly what they're doing. They're chasing these fallen angels. There's a certain demon that's in charge of giving this advancement, of giving them this technology. And yo, you live in a very demonic society, a very evil system. They constantly plot. And this thing right here, that's something you got to look out for, man, because Satan has this technology and he's giving it to mankind. I want to read something else. 2 Chronicles 26:15. It reads, and he made in Jerusalem engines invented by cunning men to be the towers upon the bulwarks, to shoot arrows and great stones withal. Oh, y'all ain't know this was in the Bible, did y'all? I told you there's nothing new under the sun. There were robots back then, and they're doing the same thing now. Let me read this again. This is 2 Chronicles 26 and 15. And he made in Jerusalem engines invented by cunning men. We talking about hunters, those who are trying to kill something, to be on the towers and upon the bulwarks, to shoot arrows and great stones withal. And his name spread far abroad, for he was marvelously helped till he was strong. Man, ain't nobody bringing you these scriptures like that. Listen, these scriptures jump off the page. They was building these things back in ancient Jerusalem. It's a demon that's performing these miracles, cultivating certain energies. So don't think, listen, if they did it back then when Jerusalem was sieged, what makes you think they not doing it now? They're doing it now. History constantly repeats itself. It constantly repeats itself. So the Most High even revealed to me that this was coming again. And the reason why they're making all these advancements is to keep the people contained. This is why you got to be free spirited. You got to be willing to move at a drop of a dime. You can't be complacent out here. You got to be willing to do what's best for you. Man, I'm telling you right now. You can't be out here stagnant, because when you get comfortable, that's when the devil comes in, man. We got to live our lives to the fullest. All right, let's continue. See, these cunning men, they're doing exactly what they did in ancient Jerusalem. And what happened then? What happened back then? Revelations 11 and 8 through 10. And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. So we're talking about the Romans right now. And notice it says it's spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. This place embodies the spirit of Sodom and Gomorrah and the spirit of Egypt. Imagine bodies laying in the streets and there's no ambulance coming to pick them up, but they got these disposaries where robots come, pick the body up, take it to the crematory all at one time. Listen, I know this sounds mega maniacal. It sounds like something straight out of a movie, right? But this is what these cunning killers are working towards. This is what they're working towards. This is what Satan wants. And remember what the Bible says. The Most High says, if he didn't send his son in the nick of time, no flesh would survive what's coming here. This is modern day Babylon. This is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. It has the technology of Egypt. It's a melting pot like Egypt with various people. And it has the spirit of Sodom because of the LG letter game. Telling you, it's real. Yeah, this is why they building all these crematories. They're popping up everywhere. These scriptures tell us, listen, Revelations 9 and 17. And it says, and thus I saw the horses in the vision. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and of jackets and brimstones, and the head of the horses were like the heads of lions, and out of the mouth issued fire, smoke, and brimstone. Do you know what you just looked at? You just looked at something that was very similar, that was out here running around. Somebody said no video sound again. I'm not even playing the video right now. I'm going to play the video. Put a 1 if y'all can hear it. Did you hear the sound? Okay, whoever said that needs to be put on timeout. Now, why are you putting 2? Did you hear it or didn't you? AJ, you have been a member for some time, so now y'all don't hear it. I don't know how the sound could have just went out. Y'all didn't hear that. Y'all literally didn't hear that video. Wow, this is crazy. Can y'all hear me? Okay, something is extremely wrong. Can y'all hear me? 1 if you can hear me. All right, let's try this again. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I really don't. I really don't know what's going on. I don't think they like what we bringing out because nothing seems to be wrong on my end. And it was just playing fine.
Enthusiasts still view it as a...
Did y'all hear that? I don't understand how it's so many mixed messages. I don't understand it. How can half of y'all hear it and half of y'all don't? All right, let's continue.
threat to humanity,
More people say they can hear it.
necessitating further research into the potential effects of AI on society as a whole.
I don't know if
Musk was one of the many contributors who voiced concern about
I do see it
the
freezing.
dire effects of AI. They believe that AI-enhanced digital computers will quickly surpass humans in intelligence. AI is
I
the
hear that they believe that AI technology will quickly surpass human intelligence. They're summoning the demon.
most hazardous warning for humans, according to Elon Musk. He claims he is not opposed to digitization, but his opinion is entirely different when it comes to AI. He also said that he was cautious about the development of AI. According to Musk, it is tough to educate a robot to recognize unique circumstances like a plastic bag blowing along with the wind on a busy road or predicting the movement of a motorcyclist. Musk thinks moving forward with powerful AI systems is a bigger risk that might create dangerous circumstances for humans. Elon Musk compares AI adoption to summoning the demon.
He compares it to summoning the demon. Why does Elon Musk keep saying he compares this technology to demons? What is the etymology here? What is the relation or correlation between demons and robots? I'm gonna give y'all that. Y'all give me a moment. Let me pull something up. Why does Elon Musk keep saying this? There's a book, an interesting book that I read some time ago, and it was written by Arthur Koestler, and it's called The Ghost in the Machine. The Ghost in the Machine. And I recommend everybody read this book because it really breaks down the demonology between robots and actual unclean spirits, and how they use this technology to how they use the spiritual realm to make this possible. And this is why you have Siri telling people to go jump off cliffs, and not jump off cliffs. You had Siri actually, Alexa it was, told a young girl to stick a fork in an electric socket and all this kind of weird stuff. Robots were made under the direction of demons. There's another book It's on Amazon. It's called The Demon Robot. I had to pull this up, and it's written by Dave Slomer. That's Davd Slomer. I actually have this book on the way, right? Because it's very similar to Arthur Koestler, Ghost in the Machine. In this book, the robots were made under the direction of demons who possess people. Then the people inhabited the robots. We who felt we were alive, not just simply meat bags to serve the machines, gathered under the city to plot our rebellion, seeking ways to take out the robots before they took us out. I had a mission: find the man with the robot destroying weapon and help him to save humanity. That's what the book synopsis is. But the concept is very real, because if it's demons possessing these people, just like we can possess items, just like witches and warlocks, I want you to hear me, just like a witch or a warlock can possess a jinn, that's the same way a person carrying demons can possess a robot. So it's very spiritual. I just thought I'd point that out. Why does Elon Musk keep saying it's summoning a demon? Because that's exactly what it's doing.
He believes that robot leadership is a threat to the planet and that artificial intelligence can provoke and eventually win the next world war. He also worries that when such...
And peep that, he said the robots will have to win the next world war. That's exactly how it's going to be done. It's exactly how it's going to be done. All right, let's go. We'll play a little more.
AIs become deathless authoritarian leaders, there will be no way for the planet to survive. He warned that we must be cautious with AI since it has the potential to be more deadly than nuclear weapons, among other reasons. Additionally, he
So why they got these things walking around our communities all of a sudden?
advises being proactive instead of reactive when everything fails. The future of humanity is in danger. Musk thinks that better controls and laws should be put in place when AI is developed. Even for his own brand Tesla, he wants AI to be regulated and under control. Elon Musk believes that AI is the most alarming problem. He had repeatedly warned that AI will soon surpass human intelligence and that if it did,
All right, so
the future of humanity would be in danger. He further said that he already has experience dealing with AI, demonstrating his trust in it and his knowledge of it. He said that the world would eventually reach a point when AI would be more clever than people. AI will take over the world within the next 5 years.
The next 5 years, there you hear it. Straight out of Elon Musk, out of the horse's mouth. We're talking about the guy who's in charge of so many technological advances, such as the Tesla. He's telling you that this AI technology is summoning a demon. You've heard it straight out of Elon Musk. You heard it straight out of his mouth. A guy who's playing a main part in all of this. So we know what it is. And it's going to come a time where these cars are going to be ejecting people, driving people off of damn cliffs. Like, listen, what is a demon's job to do? Destroy the vessel that it inhabits, or destroy anything it touches. Abby B says if they already had an AI that became Sentinel, a sentient. Yeah, they did. I can't remember the name of it. List the name of that AI. It was a female robot computer, AI computer. I read about that. I can't remember the name of it. Says, how do they think they can actually control us? If you know the name of that computer, put it in the chat, because I'm actually read up more on that. Yeah, he's also responsible for this brain chip. He's behind Sophia. I think it's Sophia. Yeah, Sophia. See, y'all know what's up. Yeah, somebody said, and listen, also let me say this. If you are not up to speed with the chat, do not chime in at any point, because I still see people talking about the sound and I'm not playing the video right now. So you may not be caught up in the video. Yeah, the joint went Sentinel. See, it get to the point where those angels, those fallen angels, the transferal of spirits, believe they're in an actual person and can convince this robot that it's a person. Lambda Lambda is what it is. She got it right. Why y'all told me Sophia? Where did I hear that name, Sophia? It's called Lambda. Yes, let me type that in real quick. Let me give people the rundown on Lambda real quick. Let me give y'all the rundown on this real quick. Lambda is exactly what it's called. That's the robot that went Sentinel. And it's a whole lot of mystery around this thing. It says the long road to Lambda. Lambda's conversational skills have been years in the making, like many language models, including BERT, GP3, and built on transformer and neural network agriculture that Google research invented. Now, this thing went Sentinel, meaning, for those who don't know what I mean by went Sentinel, the joint got a mind of its damn own, pretty much. Do your research on Lambda. That's what it is. It's called Lambda. Let's do your research on it. That's one of the computers that they're going to be using for a lot of things, man. But this is crazy. Let's play a little bit more of this. I want to get Elon Musk closing sentiments on this.
According to Musk, Neuralink will take an intrusive approach. It has created a chip that can be transplanted into the brain using a robot and a 2mm incision.
So we see that these Neuralinks and these robots are connected, because we're talking about the robots will actually be doing the incisions and these Neuralinks. Crazy. A lot of people didn't know that. Let's go.
The chip has an array of up to 96 tiny polymer threads, each with up to 32 electrodes. Musk believes that if you insert anything in your brain, you don't want it to be gigantic. You want it to be microscopic.
Sorry about the video doing what it's doing. I don't know why it's doing that.
Thus, the threads are small, less than 6 micrometers in diameter.
Yo, people saying it's no sound. You can't be serious. It is freezing, but it does have sound. Yo, man, let me see. Let me block this person. Because y'all like really causing confusion. Let's get you up out of here. Get you on up out of there. Too many trolls, bro. All right, let's go.
Musk said that the chip would wirelessly connect with gadgets after being implanted. The company's long-term objective is a little more fantasy. And
somebody said I should have an Ethernet cord while streaming. Listen, I've done everything I can do to make this internet move. I live in the sticks, so I don't know if that has something to do with it, but I have the fastest internet you can have. I'm doing everything I can do. I'm honestly believing that it might be the platform doing this. And the reason I say that is because anytime I stream back to back, only when I stream back to back, I seem to have these issues. So I have no idea. But thank you for being patient, though. Let's go back just a little bit, because I want you to hear this connection between this Neuralink and these robots. And then we'll move on. Hopefully it'll play through. It's only a minute left. Let's go.
Thus, the threads are small, less than 6 micrometers in diameter. Musk said that the chip would wirelessly connect with gadgets after being implanted.
Hold on. It will wirelessly
The company's long-term objective.
Hold on, peep that. It will wirelessly connect the devices once implanted. So once you get this Neuralink, you can connect to your phone.
Artificial intelligence is the study and creation of computer systems.
I have no idea why I just started over like that. That's crazy.
Find a rental car that's the right price.
All right, so it's really tripping. But let me.
Location, size, and more.
One moment.
Search Kayak now.
Man, they doing the most.
Keep it quilted means you keep it the best. 3 layers of plush
Meters in diameter.
So peep this though. Once that chip is inside somebody's brain, wirelessly you can connect with other devices. So literally you in the matrix. You literally become one. Imagine using your phone. And at this point, why would they even need a physical phone? All they got to do now is bring in the hologram where you can have your phone in. Basically, you can wave your hand and the hologram pops up. There go your phone. That's what they're aiming for. This is what kind of technology they about to be bringing out. That's crazy. You can go ahead and call somebody using your brain. You can connect to it wirelessly. And I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna be running ads in your dreams while you sleep. You're gonna wonder why you want Burger King and McDonald's every damn day, because they're gonna be running ads while you sleep. I'm talking about they're gonna be doing a whole lot of this. Is straight out of Black Mirror. This is some sci-fi channel, stranger than fiction type of stuff right here, bro. This is crazy.
Musk said that the chip would wirelessly connect with gadgets after
It will wirelessly connect with gadgets through the chip in your damn brain. Mark of the beast.
being implanted. The company's long-term objective is a little more fantasy and is related to Musk's frequently expressed worries about the risks posed by highly developed artificial intelligence. The intention is to develop a tertiary-level brain that is connected to artificial intelligence using the company's chips. It is a significant accomplishment, but it is still not finished. And perhaps when it is resolved, it will appear and function quite differently than the current version, possibly using more sophisticated biotechnology. All information will be downloaded directly into our brains using Neuralink. You never know what's possible with this type of cutting-edge technology.
We're living in those times and making these advancements. Hey, we've been warned about this. We've been warned about this. The Bible tells us all about it. Let me see. But I want to say this as well. But we have good works as well. And remember, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. The weapons of our warfare ain't carnal. So we battle not against flesh and blood, wickedness, and principalities in high places. So, hey, it is what it is. I like to keep y'all informed of what's going on so we can move accordingly. As always, an honor and a blessing building with y'all, man. Peace and many blessings to everybody in the chat that joined. I'm hoping everybody gained a lot of insight here. And I want everybody to share this video, like the video, share it everywhere. I want everybody to have a blessed evening. With that being said, shalom and peace.